This is my name is Ada Black, and welcome back to Ada Black Experience right here on the PW of the Zone. Yeah! And today, I'll give you my predictions to give you a little preview of this Saturday night's Summerslam taking place at Detroit, Michigan, inside Ford Field. And a lot of time we had it so in Ford Field for WWE was in 2007 for WrestleMania 23. And god damn it, I feel old. Today, I'm wearing my Thunderbolts shirt. No particular reason. You know, I'm just to let you know that I'm gonna keep on loving, supporting Thunderbolts and throwing through. Well, even when certain people in certain companies don't want to, and they want to keep on crap on her for no fucking reason. But anyway, all that aside, let's get to the predictions, shall we? First and foremost, there gotta be some battle royal, some point of battle royal that I don't really care about. Simply put, either LA Knight wins or we Wyatt, or the fans of Detroit will Wyatt, because this guy has been pushed from ever since he got over. The first day he got over, he should have been pushed for the WWE. We don't want to see a repeat from Impact Wrestling, where he was one of the most over guys on the roster, and he still got treated like dog shit. And I feel like that's that route they still already taken. I mean, this guy surpassed Roman Reigns, the biggest star in the company, in their eyes. I mean, he is the biggest star in the company, but at the same time, you got someone like LA Knight who has been over. And he's the number one top selling merchandise, dethroning Roman Reigns in the merchandise sales. And this guy not being pushed. But either way, I want to see LA Knight win this battle royal. You know, opponent is all hell. But I don't see anyone else winning this battle royal. Maybe Sheamus. I mean, they all got to have a match tonight. One match tonight on SmackDown. But either LA Knight wins or we Wyatt. Moving on to the potentially, probably the first match of the night, and that was gonna be Logan Paul versus Ricochet. We try to say that because Logan Paul stated that he could have a jump on a private jet, with still in his ring gear, fly all the way to down Texas to see his brother get his ass kicked by Nate Diaz. I don't know if he's gonna get his ass kicked, but I'm just saying, if he does get his ass kicked, then I mean, come on. It's Nate Diaz. I know Nate Diaz is not the best MMA fighter out there, but he is a bad motherfucker. I don't know what to say about that. But you got Logan Paul versus Ricochet. Ricochet and Logan Paul have been feuding ever since the Royal Rumble this year. They had that Dragon Ball Z spot where they collided in midair. Ever since then, they cross paths during the Money in the Bank ladder match, both during the match and after the match with a backstage brawl. I mean, Logan Paul has been Ricochet throughout this whole feud with the promo skill and the physicality. As much as I want to see Ricochet win here because he has been getting a lot more TV time, a bit of a push since Triple H been took control of the creative. I think Logan Paul is taking this match. I mean, say what you will about Logan Paul. Say what he done a lot of silly things like filming a certain person in a certain forest, in a certain country, and also scamming people with his crypto bullshit. But he is a really good wrestler, and he's an asshole he's an asshole in the ring, both on the microphone and in the ring. So picking Logan Paul to win. Sorry, not sorry. Next match I want to talk about is Shayna Baszler, the Queen of Space, taking on the self-proclaimed baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey, in an MMA rules match. No fight pit, no Lion's Den, none of that. It's simply going to be an MMA rules match, and hopefully this is taken as an MMA rules match, because not no fake MMA shit they did with the whole War Underground, NXT Underground nonsense. Hopefully this is actually MMA rules, and we actually see some actual MMA action in this match. I want to see Shayna Baszler win this match. I mean, I didn't care for this match at first, but the promo they cut during Monday Night Raw was Shayna Baszler. I want to watch it on maybe care about this match a little bit. A rumor has it that it might be Ronda Rousey's last match ever in WWE. So if that's the case, I think it's just wise to have Ronda Rousey put through the job for her best friend, Shayna Baszler, and that's one of the reasons why I think Shayna Baszler could get the win here. But it is gonna be Ronda Rousey's last match. I could care less about Ronda Rousey. She's had been a bit of a disappointment throughout most of her WWE career. So I don't care less about. I could care less about her leaving WWE. So it is Ronda Rousey's last match. Well, all I gotta say is this: nah. Hey, fuck you. Moving on to the next match. That is Walter, don't call him Gunther, defending the IC Championship against Drew McIntyre. This is going to be a very hard-hitting, very physical matchup for the IC Championship. And this is going to be my lock pick of the night, as I'm picking Walter to successfully defend her, to retain his title over Drew McIntyre. I want to see Drew McIntyre get that crowning moment in front of thousands of fans after missing out on that opportunity due to obvious reasons at WrestleMania. We don't know what the situation with his contract is, and we don't know if he has signed a new contract or not. But don't be surprised if they have him beat Walter and win the ID Championship, so trying to get him to stay in the company. I mean, after all, this guy pinned Walter before. I mean, remember at Survivor Series 2019, he pinned him to eliminate him during the 5-on-5 Survivor Series match with Raw and SmackDown NXT. So let's not forget about that. But I really want to see Walter retain here because one, he's been dominated as the IC champion, and two, I'm pretty sure that don't want no that was a person there to be the long-term champion of all time when it comes to IC championship. So I want to see Walter break that record, and I don't want to see no punk ass bitch named Honky Tonk Man be the IC champion, long-term IC champion in history anymore. I mean, I say this for the majority of the wrestling fans, including the Deadlock guys, John Blood, Tony Basic Guy, and Post, James Darnell. Those guys have been sitting over this guy every time they talk about Hong Kong Man. So for me and the Deadlock guys, the fuck out of our company. I'll pick Walter and win, and I'm picking him to be the little new long-reigning IC champion of all time. From the most disappointing champion of all time in WWE to the most disrespectful champion of all time in Asuka, as he could be defending her championship, her women's championship against both Bianca Belair and Charlotte Flair. I really want Asuka to retain here. She's been disrespected as champion for a long time, and on the main roster. Now on NXT, she's been dominated. She was a dominating champion in NXT, but when it comes down to the main roster, she has been getting the staff every single time as champion. And hopefully it's a decent matchup, because every time we have, last 2 or 3 times we had a matchup between Bianca Belair and Asuka one-on-one, it's been a disappointment. Those who don't have any good chemistry with one another. Well, I mean, with Charlotte and Asuka, they have good chemistry one-on-one. So hopefully this is a decent matchup between the 3 women. And I don't know if Io Shirai got cash in or not. If she does cash in or attempt to cash in, don't be surprised they have Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, or even Bayley. That little ding dong that's been basically walking wire her to coattails ever since she won the Money in the Bank briefcase to cause Io Shirai to cash in. But if she does cash in, I'll not be surprised I'll be upset. So I'm picking Asuka retain and a possible cash in for Io Shirai. Next up, we gotta have Seth freaking Rollins defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Finn Balor. 7 years in the making, folks. The last time these two faced off at SummerSlam, Finn Balor broke his collarbone, but he also won the Universal Championship, being his first ever champion. But he had to vacate the championship next night. So, Barry wants to see Finn Balor win. I really do, because Judgment Day is on fire as of late. You have Dominic being the North American champion, got Rhea Ripley being the women's champion, Damian Priest being senior Money in the Bank, and Finn Balor, who was supposed to be the leader of the group, he's empty-handed. He's naked without anything, no championship, no briefcase, no nothing. So I think I think it's time to have Finn Balor have another World Championship reign. It's been long overdue. Plus, you have Seth Rollins, who has had a really good championship reign as World Heavyweight Champion. He said on Impulso Logan Paul's podcast, he's banged up. He needs surgery one of these days. So I think it's a time to have Seth Rollins take a break and get that surgery that he definitely needs, because we don't want to see Seth Rollins' career ended unexpectedly. So I do want to see Finn Balor retain the title, and if we do have that happen, it got to be a lot more interesting to see what happens between Damian Priest and Finn Balor, as Finn Balor being world champion, Damian Priest being Mr. Money in the Bank. You got to make that story a lot more interesting. So I'm picking Finn Balor win. Next match I want to talk about is Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar 3. Mr. SummerSlam Brock Lesnar, I might add, because he has had some. Every time SummerSlam happens, he's on his A game. He's always at the top of his game when SummerSlam happens. But do I think this match is gonna be any better than the last two matches? Hopefully. And we still don't know why this would even happen in the first place. Like, one, we don't know why Brock Lesnar attacked Cody Rhodes after WrestleMania, or out of WrestleMania. Two, these matches have been lackluster to say the least. And three, this last match they gotta be a regular one-on-one match. No stipulation as it would want to be. You got no street fight, no Hell in a Cell, no dog collar match. You know that was rumored to be one of the matches that was discussed. But WWE being too pussyfooted did not have that match happen in WWE. I mean, you have Dominic Mysterio and Rhea really being this close to fucking, but you don't have Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar having a dog collar match. Get the fuck out of here. But long story short, I'm not gonna go on this talk about this match any longer. I pick Cody Rhodes to win. No ifs and buts about it. Cody Rhodes needed this win. He deserved this win, and hopefully we see Cody Rhodes do something better after SummerSlam. Because after watching these pointless feud with Brock Lesnar, it makes a lot more sense to have Cody Rhodes win at WrestleMania. But now we gotta have Cody Rhodes talking about how he needs to finish the story. We gotta finish the story. We gotta finish the fucking story. Now that become a meme, and people finishing their stories before Cody Rhodes even got to finish his story. He's still on chapter 1. But I'm picking Cody Rhodes to win, and hopefully we get something better for Cody Rhodes after SummerSlam. But we move on to the main event of the evening for SummerSlam, as the Tribal Chief, for now, the head of the table, for now, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, for now, Roman Reigns, going one-on-one with main event Jey Uso for the undisputed Universal Championship in Tribal Combat. Basically a no-holds-barred match. Yes, Tribal Combat. The winner gets the undisputed championship and the right to call himself Tribal Chief. And I know I had my lock pick already with Walter retaining the title over Drew McIntyre. Well, this is going to be my second lock pick for SummerSlam, as I'm picking Roman Reigns to easily beat, not easily, but I'm picking Roman Reigns to retain the title over Jey Uso. As much as people want to see Jey Uso be the one to dethrone Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship, I don't think it's gonna happen. It gotta be a really physical matchup. Gotta be a close matchup. But I do want to see someone other than Jey Uso to top Roman Reigns. But it'll be interesting to see what happens after this match, because we have been seeing Solo Sikoa eyeing up the undisputed championship from Roman Reigns. Him betraying Roman Reigns is coming. He could be the next one to turn on Roman Reigns. Sami Zayn turn on him. Jimmy and Jay turn on him. It's only a matter of time till Solo Sikoa turns on Roman Reigns, and it's coming, because we're not gonna have Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa being Roman Reigns' best for long. You can't have that happen. So I do want to see Roman Reigns win, and it's gonna be interesting to see what's next for the Bloodline storyline, because this storyline gonna keep on rolling until it gets stale, and I don't think it's ever gonna be stale. I know a lot of people say it's stale, but the longer the story goes, something interesting happens. So I look forward to seeing what happens next between Roman Reigns, the Usos, Solo, even Paul Heyman, that little creepy little bastard. But anyway, the rumor has it that The Rock might come out, might make a surprise appearance during Summerslam. Hopefully, it's after the Roman Reigns Jey Uso match, because if Roman Reigns, if The Rock comes out during the segment, apparently gonna be some Grayson Waller effect so happening with Grayson Waller. If he comes out during the Grayson Waller effect and not come out and challenge Roman Reigns for the Undisputed Championship, and we all know what The Rock is. And it's not The Rock. He's a little pussy pebble. He's not but a pussy. He's gonna come out and confront Grayson Waller and not the tribal chief, the head of the table, for now. But I'm picking Roman Reigns to retain. It's gonna be a pretty damn good matchup, 25-30 minutes long, and I'm looking forward to SummerSlam. I mean, all the other times I haven't really looked forward to SummerSlam, but this year it's gonna be look very interesting. So I'm gonna be tuning in tomorrow night for SummerSlam. Are you gonna be tuning in? If so, comment down below what your picks are for SummerSlam. What are you looking forward to at SummerSlam, and who you think gonna make their return to SummerSlam? Because almost every year, there's always some big return happening. Rumor has it there's gonna be Bray Wyatt coming back. Gonna be Randy Orton coming back. I'm leaning towards Randy Orton coming back. I really want him to come back because it's been too long, over a year since he's been out with injury. And Ralph Theory, the guy that sing Randy Orton's theme song, we're gonna upload a new version of voices on their YouTube channel if they know something that we don't. So let Randy Orton come back, and he let him be the one to confront Grayson Waller. How about that? And side note, that the new version of voices is a banger. If you haven't listened already, you might want to listen to it because it's pretty damn good. But anyway, let me know down below what you're looking forward to the most at SummerSlam, and hope you guys have a good weekend. And make sure you like the video, subscribe, tap the bell on the YouTube bell. Don't miss any of my videos, and be on the lookout for something special this month, because something very popular that I had on my channel for a long time maybe coming back for in the month of August. And who knows, you might live your ass off when the video is uploaded later this month. But until then, I'm not gonna leave it to Black, and I'm out.